Where is the best place to be positioned, potentially defensively? We're joined by Advisors Capital Management's JoAnne Feeney. JoAnne, it's good to see you this morning. I guess that's the first question. Do you actually feel as if defense is the correct posture for an investor right now?
Hey, good morning, Mike. It certainly is a challenging time these days, but it really depends on the investor, right? When we talk to our clients, we have some that have a longer term focus, and they are eager, as we've seen the market become eager, to get back into some technology and higher growth stocks. And we do still see some opportunities in that space. But on the other hand, folks that are in retirement, some of our clients are more concerned about making sure their cash flow is still being generated off their portfolios. And that's an area where we have found, several defensive positions where we've added to them recently because of the higher degree of uncertainty that we're facing right now on the recession front, on the debt ceiling front.
And what would some of those be? I assume right now, there's a little bit of a tailwind if you are somebody who wants to make sure you have cash flows in the fixed income side. So you have that squared away. You can get some relatively safe yield. On the equity allocation, where would you look to put fresh money?
Right. We actually like to look to both sides, Mike. What we offer in, for example, our balance strategy is an opportunity to hit a 3% yield or a 4 or even a 5% yield in sort of even these kinds of market conditions, pulling in some of that fixed income, but also giving investors a chance to see their portfolio appreciate over time by putting a lot of it in equities. So some examples in the tech space, Broadcom offers a very attractive dividend. Qualcomm, even although it's at the bottom of its cycle, could offer appreciation plus that dividend yield. And then in consumer, whether it's a McDonald's, in healthcare, whether it's an AbbVie, TJ Maxx, a smaller dividend, but these are defensive positions in the face of this potential recession risk or, a bit of volatility around the debt ceiling. Although my colleague Chuck Lieberman is putting out a note today to clients talking about the game of chicken involved and how there are lots of ways for this to be resolved in a way that is far less than catastrophic.
JoAnne, what is defensive these days? I think that's sort of the question a lot of investors are asking themselves as they witness big cap tech see inflows whenever there's banking turmoil. You're talking about McDonald's, McDonald's or Apple. They're virtually the same forward PE. What is more defensive?
Melissa, that's a tough one to parse, right? More defensive, classically, right, would be a company that would see less volatile sales and earnings over the course of a cycle, right? In particular, a recession. So, McDonald's, I think, is definitely a good example of that, obviously, because they retain their business even when budgets get cut. Apple has shown itself also to have such loyalty among its customers, and particularly the high wealth or higher wealth customer base that it serves, that it is likely to remain resilient during a recession. So, yes, I think investors have it right. Apple and McDonald's are both defensive. And then in healthcare, you also have defensive positions because there's not a lot of discretion that you really can exert if your health needs demand you start paying more attention.